everyone, I'm Christy Sperlin, and this week is appetizer week with our Philadelphia cream cheese. This week we are actually on spring break with the kids, so we're down at the beach, so I'm coming to you from a different kitchen. And I'll be very surprised if we don't get some little kids running through here during our video, but we're going to do our best to get through with no interruptions. This week we're cooking appetizers, and the star of the show this week is the Philadelphia cream cheese with chives and onions, and we're going to be cooking stuffed mushrooms with a creamy sausage filling, and they are really, really delicious, easy, and I promise you, if you take them to a dinner party or to a cocktail party, they will be eaten like that. I get rave reviews every time I bring them to a party. So let's get started. We're going to be cooking, the ingredients are, we've got a pound of spicy sausage cooking, and I've just browned it until it's done all the way through. And then you're going to make sure that it's really crumbled, because you don't want really big pieces in the mushrooms. So then we're going to take this over here, and it's very important to drain your sausage and get all the grease. So I'm just going to pour it into a colander and let it drain. Make sure you get most of the grease out of the pan. And then, while that's draining, we're going to take one shallot. And I like using, and we're going to finely chop it, but I like using the shallots because it gives it a very mild, sweet flavor as opposed to using an onion, but I just think it gives it a really nice flavor and texture. So we're going to peel the shallot quickly, and then we're just going to chop it really fine. And you want to make sure and try to get it in really fine pieces. So there we go. And we're going to add them back to the same pan that we cooked our sausage in. And we're just going to add about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more of olive oil to the pan. And we're going to brown those. So, to our pan we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. And then we're just going to take our shallots and brown those up. And make sure and preheat your oven to 400 degrees so it's warm and it'll be ready to go when we're ready to put the mushrooms in. So while this is browning, I've got right here, like you want to get like one big package of just your white button mushrooms. And then you're going to take the stems out. And instead of washing these, you don't want to wash them in a colander because it makes the mushrooms rubbery and tough. To clean them, we're just going to wipe off the dirt or whatever is on there like that. And I've already done most of them, but we'll just do a couple more. The last one. Now, let's give these a stir. While those are browning up, we are going to take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to add it to the cookie sheet. We're going to cook the mushrooms on a cookie sheet. We're going to put the butter on the cookie sheet, and then we're going to put it in the oven, and we're going to let it melt. So, I've already got my oven warm. I'm just going to put this in here and let it melt. So, let's get our sausage that's been drained, and we're going to add it to the shallots that have been browning up nicely in our olive oil. Give those a quick stir, and then let's take it off the heat. And then we're going to add our cream cheese. You probably want to let the cream cheese get to room temperature so that way it's just easier to stir. But we've got our 8-ounce tub of regular chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese. And this makes it just, you could use just the plain cream cheese, but I think this gives it a really nice flavor, and it just makes people say, it just tastes different. It gives it a lot more flavor. So we're going to add this to our warm skillet so it's easier to mix up. We're just going to mix up, oops, some of it fell out, cream cheese, the sausage, and our chives. And the sausage has a lot of flavor and a lot of salty flavor, so I don't add too much salt, but just to taste, I would say just a couple of sprinkles. Alright, and let's mix these until everything is mixed really well. Here we go. I'm laughing because I can hear some little people over there trying to get in on the video. Alright, now let's take our cookie sheet out of the oven. The butter is melted nicely. And we're going to take the mushrooms. Let's get a spoon. You just want to take your mushrooms. You can see that filling, how creamy and yummy with the sausage, the shallots, and the cream cheese. Now, you just take your mushroom, and you want to not put to where it's too much, but see how I've done that? Just put the filling on the top of the mushroom, and then put our mushrooms on our cookie sheet with the melted butter. And I'll just do a couple more just to show you. And basically we just want to fill the entire cookie sheet so it makes for a nice platter when you're going for your dinner party or your cocktail party. We'll just do one more because I've already got some done to show you finished product. And then we're going to sprinkle with paprika just to make it look pretty. Now, this whole entire cookie sheet would be filled up. Sprinkle it with paprika, and then we're going to put it in the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And this is the finished product, what we get. Look how beautiful and brown and yummy those look. And for our final garnish, I've just chopped some parsley, some flat Italian parsley, and we're going to just sprinkle that over the top. And then we're going to turn it out on, I like to do green leaf lettuce, and I'll just put some cherry tomatoes around, and it makes it look really nice. And then we're just going to scoop them up and put them on our serving tray. And I promise you, these go so quickly. People eat them so quickly that you don't need to worry about them staying warm. You could put them in a chafing dish if you want. I just think putting them on a platter like this makes them look a lot prettier and more colorful. And people eat them so quickly that you don't have to worry about keeping them warm. Let's just do a couple more on there for you. There we go. And then we'll just add a little bit more parsley. And voila! These are my stuffed mushrooms with cream cheese and sausage, and they're wonderful. Alright ladies, I can't wait to see everybody's recipes this week. It's been great to meet lots of you online, and I look forward to next week when we do entrees with our cream cheese. Have a great week.